Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy First Degree back at y'all with another video. And Sky fans, we finally on the board. Finally on the board. Y'all see it. Y'all see I had to wear it for this video, man. Big killer Camila Cardoso had an explosion of a game today. Did her thing, led the charge for the squad, but it was a lot of contributors, man. It was a really good game, good back and forth between two teams who are kind of at the bottom of the barrel of the league right now, going at it. Both teams trying to jockey for momentum in this league that they fighting for, trying to get their records up. And it was good on. I saw a lot of good things on both sides, and I saw some things. On the not so positive side. But overall, man, I'm gonna have a positive video for my Sky. I've been ranting about them the past few weeks. I've been doing breakdowns about how I feel like they could be better. And even though there were some things we did see, we at the end when it mattered most in this game today, they played good. So I'm gonna give a shout out, to Tyler Marsh. He did his thing. He won his first game as a coach, as a head coach. Proud of him. Happy for him. Courtney Vandersloot, had a solid game. There were some things I saw there, but shout out to her for breaking the all-time scoring record for the Chicago Sky. That's a big, great moment for her. So shout out to her making history, in front of her family, in front of her friends in the town, in front of, legend Allie Quigley. That's big for them too. And yeah, man, let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. Miller Cardoso, like I said earlier, led the charge. 23 points, 8 rebounds, had an assist and a steal up in there. Shot about 70% from the field. Just absolutely dominated inside the paint against Dallas. And a lot of people were calling for Camila to have a big game this week just because we know she matched up really well with the team. And that's exactly what she did, man. That's exactly what she did. She came in, she showed out the aggressiveness that we've been looking for from her. Was huge. And I think a lot of that is mainly just us getting Camila to her spots today. A lot of it was her attitude too as well, on the court. Not settling, not being inactive when she doesn't, get the ball when she's ready to have it. Just all around just playing great, playing aggressive. Ariel Atkins, man, was cold-blooded today. Added in 17 points herself. Was very aggressive on the boards. 5 rebounds, not a crazy amount, but obviously for a short point guard, short shooting guard of her stature, that's real big. And they came in key moments. Also did a great job facilitating. 6 assists, which is why I've been saying, there is times where we can let Ariel Atkins run the show because not only can she score, make her own shot, she can open it up for other people. Got a steal, stuck great defense all around. 50% from the field. Courtney Vandersloot, like I said, record-breaking game for her. 13 points, 1 rebound, 9 assists, 5 steals. She did have the 5 turnovers as well, but she kind of offset that, getting the 5 steals of her own. Shot 55% from the field. Didn't take a whole lot of shots, took about 9 shots. We made sure Ariel Atkins took about 14. Camila got 13. And I think that's where we really want Chicago at, playing the game. Kia Nurse didn't have the craziest game, didn't have as good a game she had last game, but she put together, got us 8 points, couple boards, couple assists. Didn't play a crazy amount of minutes today. Rebecca Allen came in to give us 13 points off the bench. She was a huge spark. Got some assists of her own as well. She played really, really well today. And I think it's time for her to get that starting role, man. I think the lineup that we ended the game with and clutched with is the lineup that we need in the game for the majority of the minutes or just to be starting. Angel Reese, didn't have a crazy statistical night. Didn't shoot particularly crazy. Went about 33% from the field herself. Put up 6 points. Got 9 rebounds, 5 assists. But it was what she did just IQ-wise today, which is what I like. When she realized her shot wasn't falling, she started getting the rebound, passing it out more. Told the guards, look to Camila because she had the hot hand. Stuck really good defense. Made a big bucket down the stretch, though, to put us in the lead for the rest of the game. And, that last sequence, everybody that watched the game knows what I'm talking about. When started out, pick and roll to Vandersloot. Gave it to Camila. Camila passed it to Angel. Angel took it, slowed the clock down, passed it out to Beck Allen. Beck Allen passed it out to Ariel Atkins. She hit Dejanay with a pump fake, stepped in, wasted all that clock, and hit the dagger jump shot, which ultimately, put the game away for us. And yeah, man, like I said, all around, Dallas, not the best team in the world, obviously at 1-4 themselves. We're getting our first win of the season today at 1-4. But we got to be happy with this win. Chicago Sky fans, we saw a lot of positives. Now we still got to narrow it down on the turnovers. We did have about 13, but we had, I think, 10 of those in the first half. So in the second half, we took care of the ball. Defense in that third quarter, them scoring 30 points in the third quarter was not great for us. Enrique Agumbawale started to kill us. Um, and Angel being one of our best defensive players, I don't like her playing only 25 minutes. And I think that's another thing. Like, we look at the stat sheet, she was able to still fill it up all over the place. Like I said, no gaudy numbers in any particular stat line, but she was able to fill it up. You give her some more minutes, they probably don't score those 30 points in that third quarter. We probably have a much more comfortable lead. So we just got to do better. I think Tyler Marsh has a game plan to give everybody a set amount of minutes. And I think you just got to go with what works the best on the court because, our transition defense hasn't really been well. Our on ball defense has not been great. We're giving up over 90 points a game, almost 100 points a game. So leaving players like Ariel Atkins out, who's our best perimeter defender, and Angel Reese, who's our best interior defender, it's just not good. I like to see Rebecca Allen, though, getting more length out there, giving Courtney Vandersloot some help if she has trouble with the guard. Beck Allen has some size, some length, can get in there. I think she's a better defender than Kia Nurse, which is why I think Kia Nurse coming off the bench would be suited better for her. I think she'll be able to find her shots better against the second unit. And overall, she just won't have as much pressure on her trying to stop the offense on the other team. But some things I saw, Haley Van Lith got some minutes. Hopefully we can get Maddie Westbeld to get some more minutes because, I think with Michaela Onyewerre when she comes in, and she had a pretty solid game today off the bench, 7 points off the bench. I think she's still out of position. I think if you bring in Maddie Westbeld, give her some minutes, you put Michaela Onyewerre back at the 3 where I feel she's way more natural at, you take more pressure off her, and Maddie Westbeld can provide you that spark off the bench offensively because she's a great shooter, big body down low, and she can, find her own shot. But yeah, Haley Van Lith, like I was saying, got some minutes. Good energy. I like what I see out there. Haley Van Lith definitely shows a lot of effort on defense, so I'd like to see her give Vandersloot a lot more reprieve when she can. And just put her in, especially for defensive purposes. She can find her own shot as well. Haley Van Lith does have that. She just needs the reps. She was a little uncontrolled out there. Like I said, I like the energy, but I do wish she'd take her time a little bit more, kind of read what the defense is giving her, and not just try to force too much. But she wasn't out there too long. What I did like and what I wish we would see more of is pick and roll from Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese. Vandersloot and Camila Cardoso, I get what they're trying to do with them as the pick and roll combo, but I think athletically, speed-wise, they just don't match up well. Their timing is off. Ariel Atkins, Angel Reese, a lot more quicker on their feet, and they seem to have more of that chemistry when doing it with one another. That's how Angel Reese was able to get one of her bigger buckets down the stretch today. And I think if we run some more of that, it opens it up for not only Atkins and Angel, but it opens it up for players like Camilla to get free. During the process, Angel, Atkins, both great passers, they'll be able to find her. Shooters getting open on the perimeter, they'll be able to find them. Like, you got 2 facilitators you're working with, 2 people that can get downhill, get you a basket, and like I said, just it seems like they time it a lot better with one another. On the Dallas Wings side, I saw a lot of things that I like from them. Like I said, they didn't get the W today, but Enrique Agumbawale, arguably, even with a loss, arguably her best game of the season. 37 points, right? She shot the ball very well. She was playing really well off ball, catching and shooting. It seems like she's been a lot more willing to give Paige Beckers the reins and kind of run the offense, which I think will be really good for Dallas going forward. She had 7 assists herself, so Enrique Agumbawale was really looking to get her teammates involved, really looking to pass the ball really well, shot very well, 56% from the field, got a steal in there. And yeah, she seems a lot more willing to not control the ball the entire time, which I think will benefit the Dallas Wings down the stretch. One thing I will say though is that down the stretch, when the Chicago Sky did finally adjust to Rike Agumbawale on the defensive end, she started kind of throwing up bad shots. What we can kind of get on Rike Agumbawale for, what kind of a lot of Dallas Wings fans have an issue with from her game. I like to see you, when that happens from Dallas, I'd like to see you kind of defer back to Paige just so defenses have to be on their toes. I mean, I wouldn't like to see it today. I wanted my Sky to win the game, obviously. But I mean, just in general for Dallas, I'd like to see Paige and Enrique kind of mix it up so to kind of make it more unpredictable. Because if you got both going down the stretch, if you see teams start doubling Enrique, then it opens up for Paige Beckers to hurt and punish the team. Speaking of Paige, Beckers had a great stat line herself. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 54% from the field. I mean, Paige Beckers was doing it all today. She was giving our guards a really rough time today, especially Courtney Vandersloot. I think Vandersloot even said that she needed help guarding Paige to the announcer. Like, I mean, I get it, but don't say that out loud. Like, don't say it on the TV. But that's the type of game Paige Beckers was having. Hines Allen, put together a nice little game, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Dejanay Carrington, good combo with Paige. They both combined for 30. Both had 15 points. Dejanay added in 4 rebounds, a couple blocks, a steal, 46% from the field, knocked down some threes herself. So a lot of Dallas, what I saw today, I did like, but again, kind of the same thing. Defense, they got to tighten up. Down the stretch, Rike, if she's going off, obviously cool, keep it, give her the hot hand. But if the shot's not there, try to get it to Paige, try to get it open. She's a clutch player herself. You can trust her on offense. Defensive will have to be on their toes. They'll have to make a choice between either you or between Enrique or Paige. And I just like to see them mix it up a little bit more once Enrique is starting to get kind of boxed and bottled in. So she doesn't have to put up a bad shot because she's got teammates now that she can rely on to hit those shots for her. But yeah, man, that's all I really got for today. Great win by Chicago Sky. A lot of things we still need to work on. Obviously, we face Dallas again later in the week, so we'll see how both teams adjust. But overall, Sky fans, we can sleep well tonight. We can sleep happy. Like I said, shout out to Tyler Marsh. Once again, you did your thing tonight. Got your first W. Happy for you. Happy for you, Courtney Vandersloot. Record-breaking milestone with the Chicago Sky. You deserve it. You did great. Shout out to, Cardoso, Atkins, Reese, Beck, Allen, all our players getting that first win of the season, and hopefully we can build off this and get some momentum. But to my, subscribers out there, man, to the people seeing this video, help me get to 500, man. Your boy is about 90 subscribers away. Help your boy get to 500 subscribers so he can start going live. We can start being a lot more interactive with one another. That'll really help the channel. It'll really help boost the channel, help it grow. So, if you like this, let your friends that like sports, tell them about your boy First Degree, man. Help me out. Make sure you leave a like and comment below what you thought of the game tonight. I appreciate you all, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.